Anglers Extra.
The All-Star rosters have been announced with Joe Pavone, Aaron Westlake, Derek Self, and Logan Verrett representing the 2010 Chatham Anglers. Joe and Aaron join me now. Guys, congratulations. And first of all, where were you guys when you learned of the news?
I was over in Nantucket with my girlfriend, enjoying the day over there.
I was on the boat with my host dad after catching a couple stripers. That's where I was.
Your reactions when you guys found out?
I was really excited. I mean, I've always wanted to play in Fenway Park, and I finally get the shot to do it, even though we had that workout. Now I get the chance to play a game there.
Yeah, same. Excited. Surprised. Figured I, came a little late. Didn't know what to expect, really. Now that I'm been selected, I'm excited. Obviously, what he just said, playing in Fenway Park, it'll, maybe be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Hopefully, you get to play there in the future. But, if you don't, then it's a great experience to be able to play at Fenway, one of the, most historic baseball stadiums ever. So.
Now, does it help at all the fact that you guys had that earlier in the year, you had that workout at Fenway Park? You know the park a little bit better, maybe?
Yeah, I think it might help. I know that you can get it off the wall if you get into one. I mean, I never got one over, but I'm going to try and get one over now during BP, so we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, we probably got all the nerves out when we first went there for the first time. Again, it's just another great experience to be able to play there, and we're going to have a good time with it.
Who told you that you made the All-Star team? Is it Schiff that gave you a call?
Yeah, he gave us, I'm presuming he gave us the same text I got, just, congratulating the guys who made it and everything like that. So.
Now, what makes Joe Pavone an All-Star?
I don't know. Scott, just playing hard, I guess. I just got a couple good breaks and have been having a good season, so I guess that makes me an All-Star.
And you? What have you guys been putting together this year? I mean, what do you think have been your strengths this year? What made you guys, good candidates for the All-Star team?
I just come out. What helps me is having a good approach and being consistent with that approach. And if you have yourself a good rhythm approach and preparation, that should prepare you to be successful. And that's what's helped me so far. Now,
you as a catcher, you're playing in this All-Star game. Usually you deal with all the Chatham Anglers pitching staff. You're going to deal with a whole bunch of new pitchers. How do you prepare as a catcher to deal with these guys? Because do you even know who you're going to catch? Probably not.
No, I have no idea who I'm going to catch, but usually I just try and catch the ball if it's a new guy. Not trying to try and frame too much, just try and catch it and make sure it doesn't go to the backstop. But because Logan and Derek are both in it, maybe the coach might pair us up together, and so it'll be more natural for us instead of trying to catch someone new in the All-Star game. Might be better for our team, too.
Now, usually you go over before a pitcher starts, his pitches and how you guys are going to talk and communicate. How can you do that with this many people, or do you not?
You can kind of do it in the bullpen. I'm sure I'll get a chance to warm up one of the guys since I'm not going to be starting. I'll be able to warm up the guy probably that's going to come in. But really, I think these guys are going to try and throw some fastballs in Fenway Park and light up the guns for the scouts. So hopefully they just do that. I mean, I can catch a fastball. That's not very hard.
And what about you? You played last year in the All-Star game in the NECBL. Where was that played?
At Hollyoaks Field in down somewhere in Massachusetts, I believe.
So this year compared to last year, now you're going to be playing at Fenway Park. What's it like for you to be able to play on a bigger stage like this?
It's going to be a great experience. Like I said, again, being able to play as a Cape League All-Star is a great honor, and just happy to be chosen and very appreciative.
Well, there's a difference, though. Last year you were the starting DH. This year you're the starting first baseman. Are you glad you're able to show off your glove now to the scouts a bit?
Yeah, I mean, glad I have the opportunity to play defense. I feel like I've worked hard at it. Again, it's all it takes is just an opportunity, and I'm going to do the best I can at showing the scouts what I can do. So.
Now, the MLB All-Star Game is a lot of fun, and the players, have a good time. They're already in the pros. This is different. You guys are also looking to prove yourselves a bit. How is it to be playing in the All-Star Game as a prospect? What's your mindset going in to show off to scouts?
I'm going to go with the same approach that I go in every game here. I mean, there's a lot of scouts at every game we have here. I mean, just try and square up the ball and hit it hard somewhere. I mean, stick with one approach and up at the plate, and hopefully good things happen when you put the ball in play.
Yes, I mean, got to keep the same approach. If you try and do too much, especially in an environment like we're going to be in, you're not going to be successful. It's all about having fun, especially in this kind of experience and atmosphere. But, just same approach, same preparation, and it should lead to the same success we've been having.
Joe Pavone and Aaron Westlake, let's just touch a bit on the current Chatham Anglers situation. riding a losing streak right now, and you guys, two of the better hitters on the team so far. How do you deal with it, being that you guys played on extremely successful teams in college this past season? What's it like, the differences for you to go from a transition from going from a team that was so good, best team in Uconn history, and now you're here with the Anglers, who have been struggling?
I feel like we've been struggling, but we're losing really, really close games. It's not like we haven't been in games. We're not getting blown out, and I feel like we can pull this around towards the end of the season. We still have 14 games left, I think, 15 games, and I think if we can get on a little streak, we can make the playoffs and make a run. So I don't think it's much different. It's just the fact that we're losing the close ones that we'd usually win, maybe at Uconn. But we can do it here. We showed that in the beginning of the season, so hopefully we turn it around.
What about the transition for you? Playing at Vanderbilt, you guys are in the playoffs, and then you come here, and Chatham's having some difficulties.
Like he said, we've been losing some close games, but I think the key is, at a university, you prepare in the fall, you train together in the fall, and then in the spring you're a closer unit, and you know what it takes to overcome those battles. We did a lot at Vanderbilt. We came from behind, and even if we had a losing streak for a while, and it just takes one spark, one little thing, and you can turn your season around. And I think we could do that here. It just takes maybe one base hit, one piece of energy to give us to get us jump started and going. And I think we have the ability to do it.
Guys, thanks for joining me.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
That's Joe Pavone and Aaron Westlake. The All-Star Game will be played next Wednesday on July 27th, I believe it is. 27, 28, one of those two. We'll check. We'll tell you on the broadcast. I'm Scott Braun. That's your Catch of the Day on the Cape Cod Baseball Network.
Go Anglers!